wish ed, realize ed, ed on these past tenses. But most of the, 95% of the time, it's just wished, realized, realized, wished, need. Now needed is different, needed. That's kind of like a little bit, it's got a lot of ease, so it's needed. But most of the time, it's just wished, realized. It's not an ed in every case. So it takes practice to avoid saying wish ed. I wish ed you were here. I wish ed I could go there. No. I wished, I wished. The ed, the past tense, is just a slight drop in most of the cases. It takes practice to find which ones are not, like need ed is a little more, you could say needed, but it's a little more ed than most of them. Realized, wished, just a light, okay, okay.
The man took out a loan from his bank as he wished to buy a new car and needed cash in order to make a down payment. He realized that in borrowing the money, he was taking on a debt, but he needed the cash and would certainly pay it back, as he wished to be a debtor no longer than necessary.
Right, very good. He wished to be a debtor no longer than necessary. He realized that in borrowing the money, he was taking on a debt. It's almost like there's no B. Debt, pronunciation-wise. Debt, D-E-T, but it's D-E-B-T is the correct spelling. But it's almost in pronunciation like there's no B. Taking on a debt. Debt. As if there's no B. It's not, you don't want to say debtor, a debtor. He's taking on a debtor. No. Debt.
No B.
No, in the sound, there's no B. In the spelling, there is a B. But in the sound, there is no B. Okay.
The man took out a loan from his bank as he wished to buy a new car and needed cash in order to make a down payment. He realized that in borrowing the money, he was taking on a debt, but he needed to cash and would certainly pay it back, as he wished to be a debtor no longer than necessary.
Right, okay, very good. He realized that in borrowing the money he was taking on a debt. It's almost D-E-T, debt. Forget the B. Debt. But he needed the cash, and would certainly pay it back as he wished. To be a debtor no longer than necessary. Okay.
The man took out a loan from his bank as he wished to buy a new car and needed cash in order to make a down payment. He realized that in borrowing the money he was taking on the debt, but he needed cash and would certainly pay it back. And as he wished to be a debtor no longer than necessary.
Right, very good. Certainly pay it back as he wished to be a debtor, no longer than absolutely necessary. I don't want to keep paying money if I can stop paying money. So, good, very good, okay.
The man took out a loan from his bank as he wished to buy a new car and needed cash in order to make a down payment. He realized that in borrowing the money he was taking on a debt, but he needed the cash and would certainly pay it back as he wished to be a debtor no longer than necessary.
Right, very good. A debtor no longer than necessary. The man took out a loan from his bank as he wished to buy a new car and needed cash in order to make a down payment. Okay.
The man took out a loan from his bank as he wished to buy a new car and needed cash in order to make a down payment. He realized that in borrowing the money he was taking on debt, but he needed the cash and would certainly pay it back. As he wished to be a debt no longer than necessary.
Right, very good. He needed the cash and would certainly pay it back as he wished to be a debtor no longer than necessary. Debtor. Payment, realized, wished, needed. Okay.
The man took out a loan from his bank as he wishes to buy a new car and needed cash in order to make a down payment. He realized that in borrowing the money he was taking on a debt, but he needed the cash and would certainly pay it back as he wishes to be a debtor no longer than necessary.
Right, very good. Very good. The man took out a loan from his bank as he wished to buy a new car and needed cash in order to make a down payment. He realized that in borrowing the money he was taking on a debt, but he needed the cash and would certainly pay it back as he wished to be a debtor no longer than necessary. Okay.
The man took out a loan from his bank as he wished to buy a new car and needed cash in order to make a down payment. He realized that in borrowing the money he was taking on a debt, but he needed the cash and would certainly pay it back as he wished to be a debtor no longer than necessary.
Yeah, right. Good. Right. Debtor no longer than necessary. Wished.
Wish,
Realized.
realize,
Wished.
wish,
Needed.
needed.
Okay. All right.
The man took out a loan from his bank as he wished to buy a new car and needed cash in order to make a down
Payment.
payment. He
Realized.
realized that in borrowing the money he was taking on a
Debt.
debt, but he needed the cash and would certainly pay it back as he
Wished.
wished to be a
Debtor.
on
No longer.
no longer than necessary.
A debtor no longer than necessary. Necessary. So he took out a loan from his bank. He went in there one day and said, hey, I'd like to take out a loan. I think I want to buy a new car. And I need cash right now. It's not something I can, pay off in 100 years. No, I need the cash right now. You need the cash right now? Yes. I want to buy a new car. And in order to do so, I need the cash to make the down payment. The initial payment that the company would require up front, a down payment, so, and then you would pay monthly maybe for the next couple of years. But they would want a down payment of maybe $5,000 or $10,000 or 50,000 baht or whatever. He realized, he knew that in borrowing the money, he was taking on a debt. He would owe the money and have to pay it back, a debt. I have a debt. How much? 100,000 baht. Oh, okay, that. But he needed the cash, so he had to do it. Otherwise, no car. So he needed the cash, the money up front. And it would certainly pay it back. I'll give it back. I will. As he wished to be a debtor, a person who owes money, he wished to be a debtor no longer than necessary. Okay, it'll take me a year to pay this back, but that's it. Then I won't owe anything more. Debtor no longer. Any questions about the words? Remember, debt. It's like there's no B. Debt. He owes a debt. But it's D-E-B-T in the spelling. There are words like that where the letter is silent.
Teacher, understood for, I heard before, but I'm not sure, down payment and installment.
And what?
Installment.
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 Instrument?